Hello everyone, it's Sophia again, and this week I want to share how I've been feeling and some of the hurdles I'm currently facing. So as I mentioned in my last update, I've been juggling my job hunt here in London and at the same time with my ongoing freelance work in Taiwan. And lately, I've hit a bit of a wall. Yeah, I've been finding it incredibly difficult to focus and feeling kind of quite drained and lacking of my usual energy. And that I realized I was well overdue for a proper break. So that's the reason. Back in the mid of the January, as I finished my thesis, me and my flatmate went on a trip, like a graduate trip to Germany and Switzerland. So it was a 13 to 14 days round trip. It was really great. We enjoyed a lot of beautiful architecture, a lot of life there, I think. It was like mentally relaxed but physically it was not. So we walked really a lot, and since it was just a 14 days trip, but we've traveled across 4 to 5 cities. So I think that is quite a reason why it becomes a little bit exhausted at the very last day of the trip. But I still believe it was a really nice trip, and I enjoy it really a lot. It's just like physically I need more rest because of that. Yeah. And after that, when we went back to London, after like 3 or 4 days, we both fly back to our hometown. So I went back to Taiwan, and as soon as I was there in Taiwan, my previous boss just connected me and asked me if I could start the job or to handle the project that he mentioned before. And I accepted, I agreed with that. And so even though it was the New Year vacation at the time, I was still working and also have a lot of meeting and until now. So I think that it's kind of reason why myself feel like not being well rested, and somehow it was a little bit overwhelming. Yeah. So in order to like clear my head, my flatmate and I took a 4-day trip to the Midlands and the north of England. We've been stopping off in Birmingham, Manchester, and York. And the trip was fantastic. Getting away really opened my mind and helps me get my head around tough decisions. That being said, I did bring my MacBook along and ended up working throughout the trip. So while I wasn't completely resting, I'm quite kind of used to this way of working and still thoroughly enjoying the gateway. So I feel it's kind of recovering myself. trying to recover the things. Yeah. And coming back to the topic on the career front, after these 2 weeks, I unfortunately received a rejection from a company that I was aiming for. Yeah. I have to be honest, it was frustrating and disappointing, but I know it's par for the courses here in the UK. The job market is incredibly competitive, with noticeably fewer opening compared to the Asia companies. Because my experience is mostly based on Asia, so that is how the comparison coming up from. Yeah, it's tough not to compare myself to my peers, to be honest, because I knew that people who are competing with me for this job, it's all my peers, my classmates, and people that are like even younger, but at the same time more experienced than me. So, however, this step back made me think a bit more and evaluate my strengths and weakness. I kind of realized throughout this process that my currently portfolio isn't showcasing my strengths clearly enough for architecture firms to immediately grasp my value. And also, my CV is not doing its 100% job, to be honest. Yeah, I am rethinking this kind of things. Who am I, or how I want people look at me, how I want people to read me. I was trying to focus on the things like this and demonstrating myself more than what I've done currently. Yeah. So it is an exhausted process, to be honest. How many, to be honest, did I say today? So anyway, but it is meaningful. Yeah, you really have to push through the rejection and essentially reinvent yourself to survive. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people that was highlighting that don't take the rejection as a rejection. It was a kind of opportunity for you to like shift in perspective so that you can look at yourself in a different aspect, and that it's the only way you can see the weakness or the lack of yourself, and then you got a purpose or a choice to see if you want to make the adjustment and become somebody that is like better than the moment that's right now. Yeah. So even though I was kind of not in a good mood, yeah, I was trying to have a mindset changed it so I can do something more than now. In the meantime, I've been wrapped up my CV and have been keeping on top of my freelance job for the client in Hong Kong and Taiwan. Things are taking along at a good pace, and I'm communicating efficiently with my clients, which is fantastic. Yeah. So why I've mentioned this, it's ironically doing this work reminds me how much I loved the freedom of freelancing and not being chained to an office desk. It's a bit of a contradiction since I'm actively looking for a role here in London or else in the UK. But I was persuading myself to try to experience a little bit more and open up my mind, explore more options, and that can help me to navigate to the right lifestyle that I really want to have in my rest of the life. Yep. And looking ahead, my immediate goal is to finish my portfolio, revising it and redo the layout by next week. Hopefully I can do it. I think I'm now more energetic compared to last week, because now I got a really clear purpose and really clear goal to do or to achieve, and for me that really helps a lot. So yeah, and I've just done the schedule and updated it to my Apple Calendar, so hopefully I can just follow it, do things piece by piece, and then finally I can complete it, bigger things. Yeah. And at the same time, I also need to start preparing for my architect test back in Taiwan, and to wrap up my current design project over the next month or so. Yeah. So this is more like an update for the past 2 weeks, and what I'm planning next is to finish my portfolio and CV as soon as possible. Yeah. So once I finish my portfolio, and I planning to properly document my design philosophy and my core concept for urban architecture. So that would probably be the next video. Yeah. And I'll keep cracking on. Yeah. So if you got any question, anything you want to ask, you want to express yourself, please don't hesitate it. Just comment below. I'll read every of them and try to not to give you an advice, but sharing my own opinion. I think it's gonna help. Yeah, it feels really great if you have someone accompany with you when you're on your own path. It's gonna be good. Yeah. So thank you everyone for watching watching this video. And if you have any question, just let me know, and don't hesitate